Hello everyone, this is Fix It with Fran. You're tuned into my YouTube channel and I'm doing a review today of a 48-piece gel pen set. A quick overview of the gel pen. So again, it's 48 pieces and these are supposed to be kid friendly. They're non-toxic, acid free, and supposedly safe for children. I don't have any children, so I'm not able to test that element of it all. They have 48 different colors, so that's including glitter pens, metallic pens, pastel, and neon. Here's the actual pen set. And I'll open it up in a second once I finish going over the overview. So you're actually looking at the case that the pens come in. And I really like one of the features that is advertised is that it's easy to pack and store. So with this, I traveled with this for a couple of days. I was able to take this and put it in one of my travel bags that I use when I'm flying, when I just go visit with family and friends and do other little things like that. I can show you how there's a couple of snaps to it. So there's one snap here, some snaps on the side, and then another snap on the bottom, and then it opens like so. So all of your pens go across, and you can see here in the different sections you have the, I think these are the pearl pens, and then you have your pastel pens, you have your neon pens in this section, and then your glitter pens and your metallics. So that's how everything goes. My overview really of the pens, and I'll show you this with my drawing book that I have here. So whenever I look at pens, this is about my 4th or 5th set of pens that I've received to review, and I kind of judge it just by I guess what I call my doodle rating. And with that, I like pens that whenever I go to use them, I kind of judge them by how they kind of glide across the paper. So I don't know if that's really called the slip factor or the glide factor, but in my book of terms or made up definitions, that's kind of what I judge it by. And a lot of times I'll just write my name. So if I'm able to write my name and it slides pretty well or glides, and then that's what I think of. If I'm doodling, just writing little things, that's pretty much, again, what I judge it by. So for this group, I really liked it. I also used it to do some coloring. Sorry, that's out of the frame, didn't realize it. And the only time that I didn't like it as much is when I was trying to color in one book that I had, and I ended up switching to another set of pens. So whenever I'm using a pen to color, and I'll bring this closer, I always try to pay attention to this back side of the pen and where that air bubble is, because if you're coloring, say, and you want to use a pen to do it, I really love using pens to color because it gives you a much more vivid picture, a brighter picture, and to me it just lasts better. And sometimes I might color something that I might want to frame or do whatever with, if that's the case. And if I'm doing that, you really want to have a pen that stays fluid while you're coloring, and you don't want to have something that ends up getting a gap or air bubble, because then you're going to have an issue where you're going to be trying to color and it's not going to continue to feed the pen. And when that happens, you might have had this happen to you where you're trying to write something or do something and you have to continue scribbling, and you look at a pen that seems like it has ink in it, but when you go to write, it won't actually put anything on the paper. That a lot of times happens when you have a air pocket in the body of the pen, and where there's a pocket of air, it's not continuing to feed that ink down to the tip of the pen. So that would be the only thing. I feel like sometimes when I tried to use these pens, I ran into those little air pockets, and it made me kind of annoyed because, you know, you don't want to have to deal with that when you're using a pen. But otherwise, I feel like this was a really good pen set. I liked the variety of colors, and I liked the fact that when I used it, for the most part, it worked really well. I think I have another page in here. Another issue that I had is, for whatever reason, this one pen in its holding spot didn't stay. And every time I went to close it, that one pen always fell out. And it was like that from the time that it arrived. But otherwise, it worked really well. And it's a good set. And And that's pretty much my review of this 48-piece gel pen set. If you want to know more about it, I'll put a link to it on my blog. Again, this is Fix It with Fran, where I talk about all things faith, food, family, and fun. If you want me to assist you with any product review, you can always email me. My email address is on my website, fixitwithfran.com. You can also email me. My email address is letsfixit, LETSFIXIT @gmail.com. And just stay connected. You can connect with me on Instagram at Fix It With Fran, on Facebook at the Fix It With Fran fan page, on Twitter and Instagram, and all the major social media sites. But this is my review of this 48-piece gel pen set. Hope it was helpful. You can also find me on Amazon on my Amazon profile with the username Fix It With Fran. Y'all take care.